number 1, determine the background of the game volleyball. Number 2, execute the basic skills in volleyball. And number 3, participate in a self-organized volleyball activity. And the most essential learning competency is to participate in an organized event that addresses health or fitness issues and concerns. So, our previous lessons, as you can see in our modules and my video presentations posted in the Google Classroom, okay, are dun sa asynchronous natin, nakikita nyo puro tayo sports lately, So now, we have to assess your prior knowledge of those different kinds of sports. I want you to unscramble these words relating to basic sports skills. These are descriptions and video or photos of the basic sports skills. And then later, I will ask you about the team sports that are associated with these basic skills. Okay? So what you need to do is to type the words in the chat box here in Zoom. Okay? So the first one who got it correct will get additional 3 points in the performance task for today. Type your answer in the comment or chat box session lang, Wrong spelling wrong. Then, we will reveal the answers at the end of this portion. So, yung una makakakuha ng 3 points, na makakakuha ng tamang answer for each video or for each photo will get the additional 3 points. Okay? So, since this is recorded, the chat box will also be recorded. Okay? So, you have 7 seconds for each item. So, you may start now. Okay, so those are the previous basic sports skills, okay, that we have discussed. Number 1 is forehand shots. So, number 2 is oblique stance. Number 3 is the dribbling. And number 4, backhand grip. Number 5, rebounding. And number 6 is spiking. Now, for number 1, which is the forehand shots, what do you think, okay, is the team sport related to this? Okay, into this basic skills. Okay, correct. So that is related to team sport of badminton. This one who got the correct answer in the chat box will get the 3 points. Okay, in this performance task. Oblique stance, that refers to our knees. Dribbling, that refers to basketball. Okay. Number 4, backhand grip. Okay, type in the chat box. Okay, badminton, very good. Number 5, rebounding. Type in the chat box. Okay, number 5 is rebounding. So, what kind of team sport? Correct. That is basketball. That is for basketball. And then for spiking, okay, so of course, that relates to volleyball. Okay, so now, volleyball is a team sport played by a ball and a net, usually of 6 players, okay, or 2 players for beach volleyball. So 6 players for indoors. Now, in each side, in which the players use their 2 players or 6 players sa indoors in each side. So in which the players use their hands to hit the ball back and forth over a high net. Now, the objective of this of the game is that each team must try to score points by grounding a ball on the other team's court under organized rules. Now, according to Federal International de Volleyball, okay, so that is the governing the governing body, responsible for all forms of volleyball in a global level, such as men's volleyball and women's volleyball. Okay, so sila yung nag-generate, o sila yung nag-generate ng mga rules and regulations when it comes to volleyball globally. So that is the main objective of the game. So in this game, there should be at least 3 sets, okay, with a score of 25. So I have here some volleyball trivia facts that others may not know, okay? So this is according to some research in the Google search bar. So have you ever heard of the word mintonette? Okay, so yes, correct. So that is the original name of the volleyball. Okay, so initially tinawag mo na siyang mintonette. Okay, na pinangalan ni William Morgan. So, it was invented by William Morgan on February 9, 1895. So, remember, it was 1895 and not 1985 as stated in the module. So, the volleyball has been around for over 100 years to be exact. It has been existing for 126 years. Now, ano po ba nangyari noong February 8, 1895? Actually, si William Morgan is a director of physical education. Went up to work on YMCA at na-met niya si James Naismith. Sino si James Naismith? Yes, correct. He is the inventor of volleyball. Okay, sino yon? The inventor of volleyball. We noticed as he attended the YMCA Springfield College that basketball seems too challenging for weaker or older men. So parang sa mga medyo matatanda na, may mga edad na. So parang ang hirap-hirap ng basketball kasi ang bigat nga naman ng bola. So he thought of devising a new game that required less strenuous athletic effort and with minimum physical contact. So minimum physical contact, so may social distancing na talaga dapat, So kaya naisip niya ngayon yung volleyball. So, how did they arrive with the name volleyball? Ang pinakatawag sa kanya before is volleyball, as in volley space ball. So that was before. So ang pinaka-idea lang kasi is yung volleying, yung batuhan, okay, ng bola from one team or from one court to another. So hanggang sa natawag na siya as volley space ball, hanggang sa tumagal na kasi nagiging popular na siya, napagdugtong na siya. So volleyball na siya in 1952. Now, volleyball borrowed some elements from 4 kinds of sports. Okay? So, nanggaling yung volleyball doon sa 4 na sports na klase. So, ano kaya? May idea ba kayo kung ano-ano yung sports na pinanggalingan ng idea ng volleyball? Okay? So, these are the tennis, basketball, handball, and baseball. Okay? So, those are the 4. So, tennis, kasi yung idea ng net. Okay? Basketball, kasi yung idea ng ball. Okay, kasi actually previously they were using basketball, yung bola ng basketball. So medyo mabigat siya. Okay? So kaya nakaisip si Morgan na magpagawa ng specific design para na medyo mas magaan yung bola ng volleyball. Okay? So next is the handball. The idea of playing with your hands and playing off overhangs and the walls. So yung handball. And then the last thing is the baseball. It is the concept of innings kasi dapat makapasok ang bola within the court. Otherwise, outside na siya. Outside the court na siya. So, considered as foul, parang ganon. So, any idea as to how volleyball, okay, conducted this outfit, yung outfit ng volleyball, ano? So may mga controversies actually tungkol diyan sa outfit nila, no? So team volleyball sa indoors, ito yung sa kaliwa at ito yung sa kanan, yung beach volleyball. So what do you prefer ba doon sa outfit ng volleyball? Is it the left or the right? You call this, and sabi ni Holly McPeak, which is a bronze medal winner noong 2004 during the Athens game, very uncomfortable daw yung swimsuit na one piece. Kasi, sabi kasi ng FIVB, okay, the governing body, okay, about the rules and regulations ng volleyball, okay, they can choose between one piece or two piece suit. Okay, pagdating sa beach volleyball. Sabi ni Holly McPeak, hindi daw maganda yung yung one piece. Kasi ang tendency, papasok yung bahangin, pupunta dun sa bottom. Unlike na kapag two-piece siya, so hindi tawag dito, so protected, okay? So medyo mas komportable kapag two-piece. So do you know that the FIBB says na the bikini line, okay? So meron sila certain measurement, doon sa bikini, kaya naging controversy siya, dapat at least 7 cm lang daw yung waistline, yung doon sa bikini bottom, the waistline, yung sa hip area. So, it must not be wider than 7 cm. Okay? So, parang isipin mo, parang excessive naman, Pero, yun talaga yung rules and regulations nila. Okay? Next, now, we proceed with the volleyball basic rules and equipment. So ball. So, this is an indoor volleyball. So, this must have at least 25.5 to 26.5 inches in circumference. Weighs 9.2 to 9.9 ounces. And it's 4.2 to 4.6 psi air pressure. Actually, pareho lang sila ni beach volleyball. So, mas likely bigger lang sa beach volleyball. So, it weighs the same but have much air pressure. Next is the volleyball court and basic rules. So, here's the volleyball court and basic rules. The video.
Volleyball is played in a rectangular field of 18 by 9 meters, surrounded by an unobstructed area. This is what we call the attack line, which is 3 meters, that has a 3 meters width on each side of the net. The height of the net is 2.43 meters for male and 2.24 for female. There are 2 antennas or rods that are attached to the net above the sideline. The rods has 80 centimeters vertically up from the sidelines. It's marked the boundaries for where the ball can be played. To play with, 2 teams of 6 players ready to play the ball to each other over the net. The ball can touch the net during its passage. The team will play 3 sets up to 25 points. In the case of a 5th set, it is played up to 15 points. A winning team needs to have 2 clear points to win a set. A team scores a point in 2 instances. Number 1, when the ball hits the ground on the opponent's side, or number 2, when the team is unable to return the ball or commits a foul. Now we have this what we call doos, pronounced as D-O-O-S, and this will be explained later. Each game begins with a serve in hand. The team who receives the ball is entitled to 3 touches of the ball before sending it back. A single player does not have the right to touch the ball twice in a row. If the team which serves wins the point, they keep the same server. If the receiving team wins the point, it wins the serve and the players rotate clockwise.
Okay, so that's the basic rules. It has been mentioned a while ago. Okay, so it is pronounced as duos in American English. Okay, so akala ko nung una juice siya but it's not. So it's duos. So when 2 teams are tied and 24 points, duos will be played until 1 teams win by a 2 points margin. So now, question. What if kung nag-meet sila ng 25, alibawa, nag-tie sila nga ng 24, so duos ang tawag na dyan, nag-tie sila, So, nakascore na yung kabilang team ng isa pa, nauna na siya mag-25. Panalo na po ba siya? Hindi pa. So, dapat at least 2 points margin. Pag nakarating ng 24, at least 2 points, clear points ang makuha niya para masabing they won the game already, okay? So, now, next, let us proceed serving, passing or digging, setting, spiking, and then blocking. Now, in serving, the first opportunity for a player to score a point. Okay, so once you toss the ball in the air, you must contact the ball to send it over the net to land inside the lines of the court. Now, underhand serve. Okay, so dalawang klase yan ng serve. Underhand serve and overhand serve. Okay, next. So, serving, in underhand serve, you can hit the ball either with open hand or closed hand. Open hand, para makontrol mo yung direction. Okay? Closed hand for force or for power. So, overhand, the ball is tossed above the head in line with the other arm. So, ayan. Okay? So, you have to toss it with an open palm. Okay? Papunta dun sa kabilang court. Now, next. So, that's the video. How to do it. Next is passing or digging. So, this is the first contact after a serve. So, a dig is a pass of a hard-driven ball from the other team. Normally done by a libero. Okay? So, ito yung basic. So, what I mean is, yung for beginners, So, you have to flat your thumbs. You have to straighten your arms and the contact on the forearms. Sa forearms, dapat tumama ang bola. So, dyan sa forearms na yan. At hindi dito sa, pinaka kamay mo, So, dun siya dapat sa forearms para mas kontrolado yung bola. Okay? So, the pass was actually yung difference nila. Yung posture, okay, or yung procedure na paggawa ng passing is digging is almost the same. Except that, digging ang tawag kasi kapag yung downward trajectory ng bola, yung sobrang bilis. Okay? So normally, pag overhead pass, pag pa-spike, pag pa-spike, okay? You have to dig, okay? Kailangan i-dig ng digger, okay? Para maipasa ang bola sa iba. Okay? So, usually, below the height of the net, yung pass. So, libero is the one who serves as a defense specialist. So, this is how you do the passing. So, remember that there should be no arm swinging. So, dapat i-move mo yung body mo, Hindi yung arms mo, i-move mo to do the passing appropriately. Okay? Next. Setting. The set is an overhead pass used to change the direction of the dig and put the ball in a good position for the spiker. Okay, this is the second contact. Okay, kasi pagka galing sa opponent, okay, ikaw yung pinaka-set, and then after na set, ano susunod? After na set. Okay, so very good, spike. Okay, so yun yung susunod natin mamaya. So, this, dapat ang itsura mo is, para kang nagpupur ng jug doon sa forehead mo, Okay, may hawak ka na jug sa forehead mo. So, hands close to forehead, big hands, fingers spread apart, and then elbows should be bent. Okay? So, this is how to do the setting, which is done by the setter. Okay? So, kasunod niyan is the... Okay, so that's it. Ayan. So, dapat big hands, fingers spread apart, and then elbows bent. Okay? So, the next is the spike. So, spiking. The spike is when the ball is hit or smashed across the net. It is the most powerful shot in volleyball and the most effective way to win a rally. So, what is rally anyway? Yes, correct. Okay, ayan yung batuhan ng bola from one team to another. Okay? So, ito yung ang tawag dito, ito yung pinaka-attack, ay pinaka-hit ng spiker para magkaroon ng points ang team. Okay, so this is the offensive attack. Okay, so dapat gumawa ng defensive part. Okay, ng defensive action yung kabilang team, which is, alam nyo na kung ano yung susunod, So, from the powerful shot ng spike. Okay, so this is how to do it. So, that's it there. Okay. So, open, Oh, that's it. Very open. So, yung ginagawa ng kapila, ayun yung defensive side, which is the... Okay, very good. Anong ginagawa niya doon? Blocking. So, blocking. A block is the first opportunity for a team on defense to keep the team on offense from hitting into their court. So, the blocker is the one who tries to block the ball back into the opponent's court. So, ito yung pinaka-defense, okay? In basketball term, pinaka-defense sa kabilang team. Okay? So, this is how to do the blocking. There. Okay? So, hindi siya pumasok sa loob, hindi siya na-open. That's it.